Okay, today I'm going to show you how to take one of your graphics and put it onto your website. So for example, if you have a graphics like this from myoats.com, how do you get it to go on your website? So if we go onto the myoats page, you'll see there is a place to log in and register, and there is a way to save your pictures so you can have them the next time you log in. However, the way to download the pictures hasn't worked in the past. If you go download geometry or download design, we've had problems with that before. So you're welcome to try that, but this is the safe way. Whenever you see something on a website or any other application that you want to use, like a picture of it, your first step is to take a screenshot. And you use a button on the keyboard to the right of the F12. It's called print screen. So I'm going to click on print screen. And you didn't see anything happen, but it actually took a snapshot of my desktop, of everything I'm looking at on my monitor. And if you already did this earlier and pasted that into a Word document, go to that Word document and right-click on the image and say copy. That'll copy it into what's called the clipboard. And this copied it into the clipboard. Now, how do we go from the clipboard to uploading it to your website? Well, we need to use a certain program that comes with Microsoft Office. It's called Microsoft Office Picture Manager. And the way you get it is you go onto your Start menu, you click All Programs, and you look for Microsoft Office, and you'll see something called Microsoft Office Tools. And under there, you should see Microsoft Office Picture Manager. Or it might be called something similar to that, like Picture Manager 2010 or something like that. So look for something that's called Microsoft Office Picture Manager. And when you open up Microsoft Office Picture Manager, I have a bunch of folders, so let me just go. You will open up a program like this. So you might not see anything. It might be all blank. I had some other screenshots that I did earlier. So what I'm going to do is once I have Picture Manager opened, I'm going to make sure I click on this button. This is the thumbnail views. And then in the white space right here, I'm going to right-click in the white space, and I'm going to click Paste. So what this does is it pastes whatever I had in the clipboard on as an image. So I'm waiting. It should be loading up, and there it is. This new picture. Let me double-click on it. So this is the picture I took a print screen image of. Now notice it shows more than what you originally saw. This was the left hand of my screen, which you normally don't see. So it took screenshots of both screens. But I just want this. I don't want to put all this junk on my website. I just want the image. So what I have to do next is do what's called cropping. So I'm going to select my image and then go to, over here there's Edit Pictures here, or you can click on Edit Pictures at the top. And you can change things like you can do red eye, you can rotate it, you can change color brightness, but we're going to do cropping. So I'm going to click on cropping, and you get these little crop handles, these little black marks that go around. And I'm going to select the corner one and kind of cut into my image, and select this corner one and cut into my image until I'm just getting the picture that I want for my website. When it's framed appropriately and I've set the crop handles correctly, I click OK, and now boom, I have the picture that I want to put on my website. Now I need to do one more thing. Is right now if I put my icon, my little cursor over the image, it gives me a note. It says this image is a BMP file and it's 9 megabytes. Well, a BMP is a bitmap image. It's the standard Windows format from back in the 90s. It's very old and it takes up a lot of space. So what we want to do is we want to convert it to the new format, which is called JPEG. And JPEG is not that new either, but it's what's called a compressed format, and it'll make your web pages load faster, and it'll upload your images. So if you've ever tried to upload a picture to Facebook or to a website and you've taken forever, this is a way to fix that so they upload really quickly. So we want to change it to a JPEG. The way to do that is you go to File, Export, and where it says Export this file format, we don't want bitmap, we want JPEG. And then we also want to make sure we put it in the right location. So click on Browse, and the location you want to put it in is you want to put it in under My Documents, Student Work, Period 1, and then put it in the folder that you want it to go into. So I will make a new folder for myself real quick. And I'll just put it in mine. Okay. And then for the file name, put something, don't just put picture or image, put something a little more descriptive. What I'd like for you, if any file that's in your folder, I want you to put your last name, comma, your first name, and then put what kind of image you're putting. So in this case, this is a graphic for homepage. So it's a graphic for my website homepage. So that makes it clear exactly what that image is. That's the folder name. Sorry, I put it in the wrong spot. So here I have my folder location. This is where I put the file name. So I put last name, comma, first name, graphic for homepage, and I click OK. So now it's saving a JPEG version of that picture. And when I go to my website, you should only have 2 pages in your website, unless you have other pages from another class, which is fine. You should have your welcome intro homepage, which should be blank, and you should have another page called dorm room. So I'm just going to say in your welcome to my site page, you can drag down a paragraph with title it welcome to my website or something like that, and put 3 to 5 sentences welcoming people to your website. This is, for example, you could say this is the website where I'm going to post my projects and work for my Intro to 3D Design class. Please click on the pages above to see all my projects. Let me delete this real quick so I can do it again. So now to get your image in, you're going to click on Picture. You're going to click the picture so it's below the welcome message. And it says click here to edit. You're going to click on that, and it's going to ask you, click to upload a file from your computer. When you click on click to upload a file, then you're going to go back to your student work, period 1, your folder, and pick on the image that you saved. And now it's going to upload it. And see how it uploaded really quickly because we reduced the file size. We actually reduced it from 9 megabytes to, where was it? A lot smaller. I forgot what the size, the next size was. I'll have to look it up later. But you'll see that it's a lot smaller file size, uploads really quickly. So that's how you put it in. Now, for sometimes I've noticed on some computers, if you click on the picture tool and drag it down and click here to edit, and if this doesn't pop up, if nothing pops up, there's another way to add pictures, and that's under multimedia using a photo gallery. So you can also add a photo gallery block, and that lets you add multiple pictures at the same time. Let me look at the details. See, this was only 43 kilobytes, so it went from 9,000 kilobytes to 43. So there's a huge reduction, like 200 times smaller. So you could use the photo gallery as well to upload images if the regular picture tool. The photo gallery will make a small picture, whereas this one will make a bigger one. You can also change things like the border, you can change the position, you could put it on the left, and you can change the size, I think, as well. If you go to advanced, change margin and things like that. All right, I think that's all I wanted to show you. Remember, it saves automatically, but whenever you want me to see what you've done, you can click the word publish at the top right-hand corner, and now what you have created, I will be able to see.